Hey, Dan, Coach Miller here with NorCal Sports Network with a MLB off-season video on what's the next move the LA Dodgers make after winning back-to-back championships. We'll take a look at it. We'll discuss it. But first, let us thank our sponsor of this video. That's Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed in all of California. Make sure you give Chapman Law Group a call at 415-613-9483. Let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. You got a personal injury? Call David Chapman and his group there, and they will take great care of you. All right, guys, the LA Dodgers, fresh off a second world championship. What's their next move? Well, a lot of people think it's going to be they're going to land the big fish this offseason, and that's Kyle Tucker. Now, Kyle Tucker is the favorite to go to the Dodgers, or I should say the Dodgers are the favorite when you look at Kyle Tucker. Right now, different betting sites are putting the Dodgers with a 17% chance to get him. Next up is the Yankees at 15%. And then you've got the Philadelphia Phillies at 12%. And it moves down. You got the Red Sox up there. Here, I'll give you guys a quick peek here at it. You've got the Dodgers 17%, the Yankees, Phillies, Red Sox, Toronto, and then you followed by the Giants. Of course, you're looking at all the big money market teams, right? I mean, you've got LA, New York, Philly, Boston, Toronto, and San Francisco right there, right? Those are the top ones. Don't be surprised if the Blue Jays make a run at them, falling that short, just short of the World Championship, literally by the video from the, less than a foot with Isaiah Kiner-Falefa not getting home on that ball in the ninth inning with bases loaded. So we'll see where this ends up. But I think the Dodgers are the likely team to land Kyle Tucker. I think that's one of their big moves. Their outfield was probably their weakest point of their 2025 team. You look at their outfield, it was consisted of Andy Pages a lot. You had Tommy Edman out there. You had Michael Conforto, who won't be back. I'm pretty confident of that with the Dodgers. And then you had, Teoscar Hernandez in right field, which they would love to move Teoscar over to left field. And then you would look at Kyle Tucker in right field, shores up a huge problem. And as far as money goes, that's not even an issue, right? Who cares? The Dodgers don't care about the payroll, paying a tax. They're making money off of their stars, and their, the people are showing up at over 4 million through their turnstiles. So there's no issue with money financially. That's not going to stop the Dodgers. They could easily do a deal if they wanted to. They could do a 10-year deal and push the price up, go $500 million and defer $300 million of it. And they can still give him a 10-year deal and give him $20 million a year, which is enough to easily take care of anything in life that Kyle Tucker wants. Give him $20 million a year, and they can even do $10 million a year and defer $400. My goodness, they can do all kinds of things. So let's say they did something like that. Well, how do they do that? Well, they're owned by Guggenheim, right? Guggenheim is a financial company, and they own one of those is an insurance company that does annuities. Okay. So Security Benefit Life is one of them. I happen to represent Security Benefit Life as a licensed insurance agent. And all they have to do is put money into an annuity. If you took 300 and deferred it, you can put 150 million into an annuity, and in 10 years at 7%, that thing doubles and is worth 300. So in essence, they can really pay Kyle Tucker 200 plus 150, 350, get him for 350, because the other $200 million that I mentioned, or the 150 to pay off his 300 is just going to cost him 150 by doing creative financing. That's it. That's how you do it. That's what they're doing with Ohtani. They're putting a large chunk of money, half the money that they owe him, and put it into an annuity, and it grows at 7% roughly over 10 years. That money doubles. So the 700 million or 680 million that they owe Shohei Ohtani, they're only putting 340. So they really got Shohei for 10 years at about $350 million. They're not paying him 700. The 340 million, roughly, I'm just throwing numbers off, but this is kind of how it's done. That 340 million that they put into an annuity, that's going to turn into 680 million. So it's not costing the Dodgers 700 million. They're marketing geniuses. That's what happens when you're owned by a huge conglomerate. So I look for the Dodgers to land Kyle Tucker. And the other move that is people are talking about with the Dodgers is Munetaka, however you pronounce his first name. I apologize for that to him, but it's Murakami. We all know Murakami, the Japanese slugger. He, in some circles, is favored to go and land with the Dodgers. According to some, he's plus 300 to land with the Dodgers. The Mariners are next at plus 400, and then the Yankees. I think Murakami ends up with someone like the Yankees personally. The Dodgers have already re-signed Max Muncy. Now, they could move Muncy over to second base, right, and put Murakami at third base. He's also a first baseman. They could look to trade Freddie Freeman, right? Doubtful, but they have Dalton Rushing, who they might want to play some first base because of his bat. But Murakami is probably, if he doesn't end up with the Dodgers, I think he ends up with the Yankees. That would be, or Seattle too, because if they lose Josh Naylor, Murakami could play first base there. So we'll see. But I think the Dodgers move is definitely Kyle Tucker. And here's the other thing that the Dodgers want to do, guys. What's their number one need right now? Well, we know it's not starting pitching. It's the outfield. What's their next move? They really don't have a true legit closer. They converted Sasaki to a closer in the playoffs, but I think Sasaki eventually becomes part of that rotation, right? And so what would they lack? They lack a legitimate closer. Well, who's available this offseason? There's several closers that are available. Edwin Diaz. I don't think they land Diaz, although they could if they wanted him. That's the thing. The Dodgers can pretty much do what they want financially. There's Devin Williams out there. There's Raisel Iglesias from the Braves. But how about Kenley Jansen, who got his start in the Dodgers organization as a catcher, converted to a reliever, became one of the all-time great closers. He's 39. He had 29 saves last year in 30 attempts. Had a great season. Is he open maybe to returning to the Dodgers? Are the Dodgers open to a reunion with Kenley Jansen? That makes a lot of sense to me because Kenley Jansen will probably get no more than a 2-year deal at 39. So do the Dodgers end up with Kenley Jansen and Kyle Tucker? Those are two moves that I think are very possible. I think the Tucker I would put the Tucker deal at even money. I think they're going to land Kyle Tucker. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. Comment below. We read the comments. We respond to as many as possible. That's the weakest point of the Dodgers lineup is their outfield. And they can easily land Kyle Tucker. Seems like a natural fit for the Dodgers and Kyle Tucker. Kenley Jansen, I think I could see that for a closer for them. They've already had him start his career. Why not end your career with the Dodgers? We'll see where this heads up. But comment below. And if you guys would, please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you would. It gets out to more people, this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You get updates on all these videos that we produce, plus all the live streams that we do. We'll be covering all kinds of Major League Baseball. This is the funnest time of the year. I love October baseball, right? Who doesn't love October baseball? And then you go into the winters and you get the winter meetings coming up in December. You get free agency. You get all the rumors and the talks of where everybody's going to end up. So check us out for all kinds of videos on MLB baseball. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone.